It's no secret, we buy distressed properties. With that being said, we don't buy distressed people or help those people that are not willing to help themselves. So, when we went to the sheriff's sale about 8-9 months ago, we purchased a property in the city of Warren. When we did, we didn't know the owner of the property. We hadn't been to her house and door knocked or met her prior to this. So after the sheriff's sale, we set up an appointment to go see her. Number one, we needed to do an interior inspection of the house and check it for damages and make sure that the house is in decent working order and safe. Number two, we wanted to explain what Patty's redemption rights were to the house, that she had 6 months right of redemption, that she could redeem the property that we purchased for, how much we purchased it for, what she could do with the overbid money. And then we wanted to hear her story. What had happened? What had got her into this position? Because we wanted to see, is Patty someone that we could help? And the last thing that we did was we asked her, what would she like to do? And her answer was simple and clear. I'd like to stay in the home. My husband died some time ago. I have 2 teenager boys. I'm a veteran. This is the only home that I know for the past over 20 years. We would like to stay in the home. So we began the application process and asked her if she'd like to apply to rent her home back with a home ownership plan of a rent-to-own purchase back of her home. And she said yes. So we got her application in and we collected her income documents, and we found that she qualified to stay in the home and to rent the house back. And we thought we would rent it to her for a very reasonable rent, reduced to the market, and that we'd give her that opportunity. So we presented Patty with a rental agreement. She said yes on it. She was excited. And then we didn't hear from her for weeks. And we tried to text her, we tried to email, we tried to call her. Sometime later, we began an eviction process, and we heard from Patty. And she had said, sorry, I fell off the face of the earth, but I do want to rent my house back. I don't want to lose it. I don't want to get kicked out. At that point, once you do an eviction, then you're hiring a bailiff, and you're getting that person out of your home. It's a very sad occurrence. And so one of the things that is very difficult for investors, or for myself and for Mike, is non-communication. You cannot not communicate. If you have a distressed property situation and you trust the person that you're talking to, or they have you in a situation where you have to talk with them, please talk to them. Make sure that you're communicating, because we don't know what your desires are. We don't know what you want to do unless you're communicating. So a couple months went by without Patty communicating, and we were in the brink of evicting her within that week. And she had came back to us and said, I'm so sorry, I'm getting this tax return money back. I'd like to use it towards security deposit, towards rent. And we said, if you'd like to use it towards even reducing the rent even more to have it be affordable for you, we will do this for you. We will give you a rent. We'll let you buy the house back in a year or 2 years once you qualify for your VA loan again. But Patty, you've got to communicate to us. You can't fall into a depressed mode where you're not talking to us and we don't know where you're at. And we need you communicating. And we need your rent every month, and we need you to be faithful to it until you buy the house back. For one, that's going to be really important, right? The rent verification will substantiate that she has the ability and the substantiality to buy the house back. Veteran administration, VA loans will want to see that. So it's a feel-good story in this. I think I cried about a half a dozen times during this process because I thought we were going to have to kick Patty out. And it turns out that she is renting. She's very happy in her home, staying in her home. We're very happy that she's staying in her home, delighted actually. And she's approved this video, so we're excited to share this out to you to see and to teach you, hey, buying distressed properties are possible. Living and staying in your home is possible, even on the dire strait of a foreclosure. And the key component is communication and being responsible and staying attentive to your financials. You can't stop paying forever and expect things not to go different for you. So glad that Patty is in her home and that we're working with her, because she is a delight. Have an amazing, amazing day, and share this video out for someone that might need it, and contact us with other questions that you have. This is Dawn Connors. I'm out.